Hey, this just on here real quick. I wanted to talk about this story with Usain Bolt and the people that worked him, and I don't think it really was it was talked about enough. You know, I mean, you got a guy right here that grinding ever since he was a teenager. Working hard to try to be the best, master this craft, and became a not just an all time great, but a legend. And it's it's to be that he got his money took from him. You feel me? Like he could have did all sorts of things as far as you know he rubbed shoulders, and people could have told him like, yeah, you got this amount of money, you might want to put your cash right here, on in order to, just protect yourself or whatever. But he chose to mess with his people. And you would think that, he's a national treasure for the country, that, he can, do solid business with people, and the fact that um he doing business with them, he doing them a solid. And the fact that they went ahead and stole his money, you know, it's a it's a shame, man. You know what I'm saying? It's how do you say this without sounding like crazy? But it's like, it's some folks want to do business with us. Us meaning, like I'm black, so you want to do business with black folks or whatever. That's a familiar face. So we thinking we gonna, you know, do stuff the right way. But it seemed like in some cases that don't be the play for you. Like if you a guy that's I guess moving in a, circle of being more successful than some of your peers, when it comes to your money, you might can't just hand it off to people like that, thinking that they gonna have your best interest. You might gotta go in a direction where, it makes more logical sense to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like with that type of money, sometimes I guess you might not wanna, like do the benefit of the doubt type of deal, you know what I'm saying? But, whatever the situation is, the people done, found a way to, steal the money. The man worked hard for it. And it should be some serious charges on some people, you know what I'm saying, that did that. And they should definitely be, prosecuted. And that was some generational wealth that he got right there, especially in the country that, he come from, Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? That money right there can make him, he can retire and coast, and then also, hand it off to his children, and they still be in a nice position, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a tragic story, man, because the dude don't deserve that, man. He seemed like somebody that believe in his people, and he giving them, like I said earlier, the benefit of the doubt. And then it just so happened that somebody, um, took advantage of that, believing in his folks, and which ain't nothing wrong with that. Anybody, in that position, they do the same thing. Like you always want to be able to, do business, and what I'm saying, lean on your folks as far as like if we gonna get further, or what I'm saying, move ahead in life, it's gonna be hand in hand with somebody that look like me as opposed to somebody that don't look like me. So it was just it was sad. It's sad to see that. Even when he talking about that, even weeks after the fact, man, like the brother looking, when you got, couple of mil in the bank, you kind of is supposed to be at like a stress free type of life. But when he was doing a recent interview, you could tell he looked stressed, and he looked like, when something's on you real heavy. He had that type of look, which is understandable. That ain't nothing. The cash ain't nothing to sneeze at. Like I know, you know, the money ain't everything, but I mean, he worked hard for that shit. It ain't like he finessed anybody for that. Like he went out there and grinded, what I'm saying, from early in life, and he got to that pinnacle, and so he's supposed to be able to sit back because of that grind that he did. And so for them people to take advantage of him is a big ass crime. And so all of them, if it's justice down there, all of them need to be prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? They need to show that they gonna take care of their citizens. That is, striving. That is, you know, believing in their infrastructure and all that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to, make a serious example out of them people. You know what I'm saying? Just so the people that's coming up the ranks that's gonna be successful, that they want to still believe in that system, as opposed to thinking like, I don't know, man. They did some 12.7 or 12.8 million and disappeared from Usain Bolt. And so I don't know, whoever they got the proper protection for your money and stuff. So you don't want the folks that's coming up the ranks to have that, or you gonna lose some of your best to some of these other countries. So, I hope that they're able to tighten that up for him, and find a way to get him. If not all his money back, majority of his money back, because like I said, he deserved it, and he didn't. It ain't like he was out here. Only thing wrong he did was, you know, trust trust maybe folks that he shouldn't have trusted. You know what I'm saying? Now if he look back, he probably feeling like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right, thanks for listening.